"What should we do after lunch, Trusty?" Rachel Walker asked as she finished her apple. Trusty take Rachel's best friend Green. "You know what I'd really like to do," she replied. "I'd like to find Brittany the basketball fairy's magic basketball." Rachel and Trusty shared a very special secret. While vacationing on Rainspell Island, the two girls had become friends with the fairies. Now Rachel and Kirsty always helped out whenever there was a problem in fairyland. "Remember what Queen Titania said," Rachel reminded Kirsty. "We have to let the magic come to us." "I know, but I'm feeling really impatient today," Kirsty replied. "If we don't find all the magic objects before I go home in a few days, Jack Frost and his goblins will win the Fairyland Olympic Cup." The Fairyland Olympics were starting at the end of the week, but Mime Jack Frost had stolen the sports fairy's 7 magic objects. The magical objects made sure that sports were fun and exciting, and also played fairly in both fairyland and the human world. But Jack Frost wanted his goblins to use the magic objects to cheat, so they would win every event on the Fairyland Olympics. He had sent goblins into the human world to keep the magic objects hidden and to practice their first sport. But Rachel and Kirsty had promised the sports fairies that they would try to get the 7 objects back before the fairy games began. Rachel sighed. The, mis- the missing objects mean that spots in our world are affected too, she added. "I wonder how many basketball games are going wrong right now because Brittany's magic basketball is missing." "Well, we have already found Helena's riding helmet, Stacy's soccer ball, and Zoe's straight lace," Kirsty pointed out. Rachel nodded. "We cannot let Jack Frost and his goblins win the cup by cheating," she said seriously, "especially since King Oberon told us that the cup is filled with good luck. Imagine all the trouble the goblins could cause with lots of luck to help them." Just then, Rachel's mom came in the kitchen. "Girls, have you finished your lunch?" Mrs. Walker asked. "I don't know if you have this if you have decided what you want to do this afternoon, but I thought this might be fun." She put a brush She put the brochure down on the table. "Springs into spots," Rachel read out loud. "Come and try a new spot at Timpington Rec Center on Tuesday. Absolutely free." Oh, Kirsty opened the brochure. "Look," she exclaimed. "Bowling, badminton, crochet, baseball, and basketball." Kirsty glanced meaningfully at Rachel. The sports fairies The sports fairies had told the girls that the goblins who had one of the magic objects would be extremely attracted to that spot, especially since the goblins wanted to practice for the Fairyland Olympics. So Rachel and Kirsty knew it was possible that goblins with the magic basketball might show up at the rec center. "Why don't you go and play a couple of spots?" Rachel's mom suggested, clearing away the plates. "Good idea, Mom," said Rachel, jumping up from the table. "It does sound like fun," Kirsty agreed. The girls put on their sneakers and headed into the village. The rec center was just off High Street. There were fields of football and soccer in front of the building, and games were taking place on all of them. There were even groups of people standing around waiting for a turn. Looks like we're not the only ones who want to spring into sports, Rusty said as they headed towards the glass doors. Do you think the goblins might be there? Rachel nodded. Maybe if they are, it's going to be hard to spot them. There's so many people around. The girls went inside the rec center and watched the badminton match. Then they peeked into the yoga studio where a class was taking place. Let's go check out the basketball courts, Rachel suggested as they passed the gym. They're outside near the running track. When the girls arrived, they found that there were games in progress on all of the basketball courts except for two. Two teams were stretching next to the empty court, ready to start a game. Everything looks normal, Kirsty said quietly. I don't see any goblins. Neither do I, Rachel agreed. Then she noticed a girl hurrying towards them. Kirsty, that's my friend Abby from school, Rachel exclaimed. She waved at the girl as she rushed past. Hey, Abby. Abby stopped looking nervous. Oh, hi, Rachel, she said. Sorry, I'm in such a hurry that I didn't notice you. There, is this your friend Kirsty? Rachel nodded. Hi, Abby, said Kirsty. Is there something wrong? You look kind of worried. Oh, everything's going wrong today, Abby replied, heaving a huge sigh. I'm on a basketball team with my friends, and we were just challenged to a game by some boys who called themselves the Mean Green Basketball Team. The Mean Green Basketball Team? Rachel repeated. What a crazy name. Yes, and they are mean, Abby told her. They have already easily beaten all the other teams, and they acted kind of strange about it. They painted their hands with green paint, and they are wearing green masks. She shook her head. They are really taking the team name seriously. Kirsty felt a shiver of excitement run down her spine. She glanced at Rachel and could see that her friend was thinking exactly the same thing. Could the Mean Green Basketball Team be a group of goblins?